Life on board a submarine is anything but normal. With missions underwater often lasting 90 days. Squeezed quarters are the norm, and sailors must be technically savvy as well as determined to spend months below at a time. To even be considered for a position on a submarine's crew, candidates must complete a battery of arduous examinations, psychological evaluations, and extensive studies. Of course, even after qualifying. Serving on board a submarine is no easy task. Whether they are on Ohio-class submarines or the new $128 Columbia class. This brings us to today's video topic. Subscribe and stick to the end of the video to know in and outs of future nuclear missile submarines. The Columbia-class submarine, originally known as the Ohio Replacement Submarine, and the SSBNX Future follow-on submarine in 2010, is a future class of nuclear submarines slated to replace the United States Navy's Ohio-class ballistic missile submarines. The first submarine is slated to enter service in 2031 and will formally begin construction on October 1, 2020. Because there is already an attack submarine named USS Columbia, the Navy stated on June 3, 2022, that this first boat will be named USS District of Columbia, SSBN 826. The Navy did not indicate whether the class's name will be modified as well. The Columbia class will replace the Ohio class of UGM 100 and 33 Trident II armed ballistic missile submarines, which will be retired one at a time beginning in 2027. The Columbia class will take over as the United States Strategic Nuclear Forces submarine presence. Newport News Shipbuilding assisted Electric Boat in developing the new class. A total of 12 submarines are planned, with the first boat set to be built in 2021. Each submarine will have 16 missile tubes, each carrying one Trident II D5 LE missile, which will be upgraded to D5 LE2s. Beginning with the 9th boat in 2039. The submarines will be 560 feet long and 43 feet wide, the same length as the Ohio-class design, but 1 foot wider. Using the findings of various studies, the Navy decided that a new design would be the most cost-effective choice for meeting all of the technical criteria. Both the modified Virginia-class and updated Ohio-class design alternatives, for example, would have necessitated a costly midlife refueling, whereas each Columbia-class nuclear core will survive as long as the submarine is in service. The Columbia-class design and technology development is expected to cost $4.2 billion in fiscal 2010 dollars, while technology and components from the Ohio and Virginia classes will be used where practical to save money. The District of Columbia. The class's flagship boat will cost an estimated $6.2 billion to build, fiscal 2010 dollars. But now, excluding costs for plans, the estimated hands-on construction cost of the first ship is about $8.6 billion. The Navy's FY 2023 budget submission estimates the total procurement cost of a 12-ship class at $112.7 billion in then-year dollars. Although the SSBNX design is continually changing, still, some of its properties are up ahead. A 42-year service life is expected of it, including 124 deterrence patrols, unlike Ohio-class submarines, which require midlife nuclear refueling. The nuclear fuel core will power the submarine for its full estimated service life. Missile launch tubes the same size as the Ohio class, with a diameter of 87 inches and a height tall enough to house a D-5 Trident II missile. 16 missile launch tubes instead of the Ohio-class submarine's 24 missile launch tubes. Beam at least as large as the 42-foot beam of the Ohio-class submarines. On Ohio-class submarines, 16 missile launch tubes replace 24 missile launch tubes. Despite having fewer launch tubes than the Ohio-class submarine, the SSBN-X is intended to have a submerged displacement similar to that of the Ohio-class submarines. According to the U.S. Navy, because to the specific demands of strategic relevance, SSBN-Xs must be fitted with the most up-to-date capabilities and stealth to ensure they are survivable during their entire 40-year life cycle. The U.S. Naval Institute, citing the Naval Sea Systems Command, published further design details in November 2012. That it will have stern control surfaces in the shape of an X, hydroplanes, sail-mounted dive planes, and electric drive, a pump jet propulsor, anechoic coating, and a large aperture bow (LAB) sonar system were developed for prior submarine designs, Virginia-class SSNs. The Columbia-class submarine may also be outfitted with a Submarine Warfare Federated Tactical System, SWFTS, a group of systems that integrate sonar, optical imaging, weapons control, and other functions. And with the largest submarine, it will require the largest crew also to keep all these functions up and running. Well, this brings an end to our video, but we will come back with some new and interesting videos of future in the future. Till then, make sure that you like our video, and do share your views and opinions with us in the comments section below. Subscribe to the channel New World Tech to get travel videos from us regularly. And do not forget to hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace.